Hey brewers, I just love experimenting with extract cans. Now I do it so that I can try and find unique hop combinations that I just haven't experienced before while putting together a simple and easy brew. In today's brew, I'm using Amarillo, Eclipse and Mosaic hops, and I'm going for tons of citrus, so like lemon, orange, grapefruit, mandarin peel, orange zest. We'll see what we can get up to. All right, let's get into the brew day. So the plan here today, using the Wals Pale Ale can, is just to use the tin use provided underneath the lid of the can. I'm also going to use a kilogram of the light dry malt extract. Before recording, I pre-mixed my own maltodextrin and dextrose concoction. So I've got 750 grams of dex and 300 grams of maltodextrin. So I've got my can opener. It's nice and sanitized. The extract can has been sitting in some warm water just so that we can make sure that the gooey wort that's inside is nice and warm, which means it'll be easier to pour out. Just pour that straight in there like so. So we'll give that a good scrape. Get all that out of the can. With that in there now, I will go ahead and add 3 litres of water into the bottom. I just put the water in there with the water at the bottom. We've got about 5 litres. Then I went ahead and I decided to start pouring in the 750 grams of dextrose and the 250 grams of maltodextrin. I got about 200 grams left of the concoction. Pour it straight in there. Don't worry about clumps, because we've still got, so we're making 22 litres, we've got about 5 in there, so we've still got about 18 litres of water to put in anyway. Start to stir that. I'm going to add in 10 litres of water to bring this up to 15 litres. Water is nice and aerated. There's a few clumps on top. Give that a good stir. 22 litres, all topped up, nice and stirred in. No more clumps, wort's aerated. All right, so with my hands and the hydrometer sanitized, just gonna stir that around just so I can try and find a bit with no bubbles. All right, we'll drop the hydrometer in. What are we getting? So I was hoping for about a 5.3% beer. That was sitting 1.052. Now that we've got the starting gravity, re-sanitize my hands, sanitize the scissors, grab the yeast packet, give that a squirt as well. Let's cut that open and we'll pitch the yeast. So just so that you know, the temperature gauge on the side of my fermenter here reckons that it's about 20-21 degrees. So the plan is here, put all this in the chest freezer, ferment at 20 degrees for, I reckon this will probably take about a week. So we'll do that nice big juicy dry hop on day 4. Once it's all fermented out, we'll cold crush for a couple of days. Then we'll do a gravity transfer into a corny keg. I've got another video that I'll put in the description below on how to do a gravity transfer. For the hops, I'm doing a dry hop on day 3 for full flavour and aroma. So that's going to be 80 grams of Mosaic, 45 grams of Eclipse and 40 grams of Amarillo. Now this should give me a lot of those Mosaic kind of flavours up front with some subtle smells and flavours in the aftertaste of the mandarin peel and the oranges. And here's our first pour. I'm calling this one the Peel Good Pale Ale. The starting gravity was 1.052 and the final gravity was 1.012. That provided an ABV of 5.2%. It has a darker amber colour to it than what I was expecting. Now that could possibly be from the hops or perhaps the tin yeast. It poured fantastically well. It has a great initial head for an extract brew. Definitely has no carbonation issues, as we can see. It actually looks pretty spot on for an extract pale ale. I'm actually really happy with the colour there. It's that beautiful dark amber colour, like I mentioned. It looks great for an extract pale ale. All right, so we'll go for the aroma. Oh wow, wow, that smells great. The mandarin peel, it's really shining through there. The mandarin peel, it's a lot more prominent than I was expecting, if I'm honest. There's a little bit of citrus, well, a fair bit of citrus, but mostly mandarin peel. I'm actually very surprised with how much mandarin peel there is in there, because I was only expecting a little bit of that to come through. I don't think I'm really getting much from the Amarillo there. I think it's all just kind of wrapping up into that kind of citrusy flavours together. Not a lot of orange, but okay, now time for my favourite part, a sip. Oh, wow. Up front, there's tons of citrus. Tons of citrus. I'm getting some orange flavours coming through in the cheeks. That's a nice aftertaste. It's definitely orange though. There's no mandarin peel. It has a nice medium bitterness to it. I'd roughly say about 25 IBUs. So not too light, not too high. Perfectly balanced in the pale ale. Yeah, I'm still not too sure about the Amarillo in this one. I don't think it's really doing anything in it. So I think you could definitely make this beer, remove the Amarillo, just keep the Eclipse and the Mosaic and see how that performs. I think the Mosaic definitely does enough. But I'm still getting that beautiful Eclipse flavour coming through. I'm a big fan of that flavour, and I think I've just found another hop that I'm going to keep experimenting more with. Now, have you brewed with Eclipse and Mosaic before? If you haven't, I recommend giving it a crack in a pale ale like this. If you have, let me know in the comment section below how it went, what your thoughts were on it, and what style of beer you put it in. Cheers guys, and happy brewing.